This video is to investigate task number 14. I am on part B, listing all possible figures by the various intersections of three planes. In this diagram, I have two parallel planes cut by a horizontal third plane, and I didn't try to do any perpendicular formation with that third plane. I just tried to focus on it intersecting through. So it might have a perpendicular nature, but it doesn't have to, in my opinion. What basically we're trying to see here is, again, very similar to the triangle scenario of the three planes. These three planes are definitely three distinct planes, and they are definitely intersecting, but they're not intersecting all at the same time. So what we're seeing is that two of the planes intersect with each other, the red and the green, and then also the other two planes intersect with each other, the blue and the green. But the blue and the red are never intersecting with each other, which is different than the triangle formation, because in the triangle formation, what we see is the blue and the red here. If those had come together and intersected with each other, then there would have been a third intersection between two planes. But right now we are seeing just two separate intersections between the three planes. And again, none of the three planes meet up all at the same time simultaneously to create an intersection that captures all three planes. I think that it is also important to note that I'm not mentioning these other two cases, but I believe there would be two more cases to this, which would be all parallel planes, which would, because they're all parallel, and by definition parallel means there's no intersection, there would be no intersection between the planes as well. And I didn't feel that I need to show that, because it's just by definition parallel would mean no intersection. So if all three planes were parallel, there would be no intersection. Additionally, because it doesn't technically say in the directions that the planes need to be distinct, I felt like there could have been the scenario of three coincidental planes, which are basically just planes on top of each other. So kind of similar to like a post-it note that is on top of another post-it note on top of another post-it note. They're just basically resting on each other. And the intersection, I guess if you could say that there's an intersection, is that they're all just on top of each other. So they aren't really crossing through a point, a line, or a plane. They're kind of just one on top of another on top of another, kind of like layers. So if they are coincidental planes, I didn't feel that that needed to be mentioned as well, because the other options showed intersections that were clearly possibilities. But again, I do think it was important just to mention them.